It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, let's set the scene here. Lightning fast, unbelievably, fiercely focused, unforgettable. Just a few words to describe the young man sat beside me right now. This morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, I am feeling unbelievably good because we are sitting down with Proteas ace Kagiso Rabada, whose unbelievable spell at Lord's sealed South Africa's maiden World Test Championship crown. 9 wickets, endless grit, unbelievable pride, I think, in all of us. That is the Proteas fire. Can we get a round of applause from our non-existent studio audience? Katie in the house. I'm glad you can still applaud yourself, man, because you deserve it. We are so proud of you as a team, but as an individual. Have you been able to wrap your head around what you guys have achieved?
Yeah, it still hasn't really sunk in, but like, we're so happy to see how South Africans are actually responding to it. Like, it's the best thing ever. To see how people are inspired from it, it's awesome.
And that's at the heart of this. And I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to use the word choke and get it out of the system, because that's not the narrative here. I think you guys understand how much it means for the young South Africans to see what you are doing. That's the prize here. Not going back and fixing past wrongs, it's looking forward. That being said, you were on fire. 9 wickets in this final. I mean, do you get to script something like that ever? What was the magic? Where was that coming from, man?
Sure, sometimes you don't know where the magic actually comes from. It just comes. So sometimes you just feel really good. Throughout that week, I guess I was really focused, and the whole team was really focused, and the magic happens on its own.
There is a chemistry when a team comes together that's beautiful to watch, because it happens not just in the big moments. And yes, we'll applaud the Aidens when they get the big runs. We'll applaud the KG when he gets the big wicket hauls. But every moment matters in a final like that. And you might think that there's a lot more breathing room in Test cricket. Not at Lord's, not in a final, not against that opposition. How do you feel about this team having achieved what you've achieved?
Yeah, Test cricket is definitely the most nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's a special team. Like, we played with each other, you know, at school or SA under 19 against each other. And it's quite special that we're together now. There's no superstars in that team.
Yeah.
Just as you were saying, everybody just contribute as much as they can. That's why you've seen as many special performances throughout the season. So, pretty cool team.
And young players now jumping off from this point, seeing what's possible now and carrying that forward. And I love, there's certain zones here where, you know, I drive past Newlands every day when I take my son to go and play cricket, and I can connect those dots. Now there are young South African kids seeing themselves represented at the very pinnacle of the sport, and it feels like a massive coming of age, which is beautiful. When you are bowling, how do you dial in like that? Where does that level of mental... Is it the training that gets you to that point?
I guess it's just about, like, looking at everything that's around you and kind of, like, pushing it aside and just focusing on what's in front of you. It's quite hard to do, but if you actually channel that in, then I think you'll get better at it.
From a fast bowler's perspective, there is rhythm. It almost feels effortless when it's working really well. Do you have to get out of your own way? And maybe that's a mental game as much as it's a physical game, for everything, for the fascia to align with the brain, for everything to click in the way that it did. 9 wickets at Lord's in a final, dude. Come on. But where does that kind of click in?
Like I said, like, sometimes you feel really good and you know that you're almost going to put in a decent performance. Other times you feel like you're going to have to scrap and you never really know what's going to happen, but you hope for the best.
Hold on, boo. Hold on. I love it, man. This feels like you guys have earned a bit of a break, but there's going to be no break. We've got a beautiful tri-series coming up. We've got a lot of really good cricket, a lot more focus on the women's game now, which is amazing. The strength and the growth there. So great to see you guys on the same page. What is your next big goal then, individually? Now that we've kind of crested a wave of sorts, what's got you excited about your cricket right now, man?
I think at the moment it's just trying to get better at bowling, get better at being a cricketer. That's it, and just refining the process.
A little bit of batting. Come on.
A little bit of batting as well, but yeah, cricket as a whole, understanding the game, reading the game. So that's what I'm going to try to get better at.
Oh, the BMT is always there, so don't ever doubt that. But it's amazing to me, and I'm sorry that you guys at your level, when you achieve these things, have to deal with my childlike enthusiasm. But I'm old enough to understand how important these are, and I'll get to then interview the next young player that has this platform to jump off from, because you've done it, man.
Yeah.
9 wickets. That's how you seal a final. Buddy, we are so proud of you. Thank you so much. Please hug every one of the members of that team. The incredible makeup there, absolutely awesome. But well done. South Africa are the world test champions, and they did it in style. But believe it or not, he still wants to get better.